Okay. You ready to fly, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna have to get my seatbelt out. Okay, how do you hear me?
Very good.
Okay, very good.
5 on 5.
I hear you the same. Okay, you can leave that up for right now, so it doesn't fog up.
Yeah, it's what I see.
Yeah, and we'll put it down right before we take off. Okay. Okay, so briefing's complete. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, so everything's good. Throttle's off. Throttle's off. Switch on. They're about ready to go. Prop is clear. Clear prop. Wave to the camera. Okay, so can you reach up and grab these guys? Okay, so when you're flying, that's the way we control it, okay?
Yeah.
So if we want to go slower, we'll push out just a little bit. If we want to go faster, we pull back in, okay? If we want to go to the left, we pull with our left hand to the side.
Yeah.
If we want to go to the right, we pull with the right hand to the side, okay? And you usually just need a little bit, and that'll do it, okay?
Okay.
And then we do a positive three-way transfer of controls, because you notice when you let go, we didn't know who was holding on, right?
Yeah.
So what I'll say is, you have the controls, and you'll put your hands up there and grab them and say, I have the controls.
I have the control.
And I'll say, you have the controls, and I'll check visually just to make sure, okay? And then when I'm going to take the controls, I'll say, I have the controls.
Okay.
And then you say, you have the controls. And I say, I have the controls. And then you check, and I'm good to go. Okay? Positive three-way transfer controls. You won't have to worry about the throttle. The hand throttle for the back seat would be right here.
Yeah.
But you won't have to worry about that while we're flying today. I'll be dealing with the throttle and the radios and all the other little stuff. We'll just kind of get you to flying, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
That's not fogging up on you?
No, it's good.
Okay. Okay, so we come out here. We can see them taxiing down.
Yeah.
And we can watch the base leg and the final leg of the traffic pattern here. So we're in a good spot, and this is where we're going to do our run up. Oil temperature has to be above 120, and you can see we're 130 now, so we're easily above that. And so we go ahead and we run this up to RPM, in this case 3,800 RPM.
38.
So right there's the RPM.
Yeah.
And then I turn off one set of spark plugs in the cylinder, and we make sure that the other set can keep the engine running. And then I go back to both. The RPM recovers. Then I go back to the other side, shut it off, make sure the other side's working. It is. It's only 150 RPM drop. And then I go back to both and make sure that it recovers, and it does. So everything works good there. And then what I do is we give it full throttle. And we make sure that we're getting a full RPM up here, okay? And we're making sure our fuel flow is above 5, and that tells me that everything's working fine. The engine can develop full power without any fuel restrictions or any of that kind of stuff. And then we set all our other systems, compass and electronic heading indicator, make sure that everything is lined up and working correctly. All the gauges, temperatures, pressures are all in the normal operating ranges, and they are. So we're ready to go.
All warmed up?
Already.
Carson traffic, Pilatus 277, Papa Charlie, departing runway 27, left turn out Carson.
Okay, so Paul's doing the same check there. And we make sure last minute checks, our seatbelt's still secure. There you are, yep, and your helmet, you can go ahead and you put this underneath your chin, okay?
Okay.
And when we come up here, we're scanning the last part of the downwind leg, scanning what would be called the base leg. So that's downwind, that's the base.
Light Sport Strike, flight at 2, entering runway 27, takeoff, line up away.
And you see the airplane up ahead, so we're waiting for him to clear. And what they're going to do is they're going to roll down a ways, and then he's going to say on the go, and that means he's giving it full throttle. We'll make sure that we take off before the area down there that his wheels
Sport
need to
Strike
grab.
number 1 on the go, 27.
Okay, so that means he's giving it full throttle.
Yeah.
And so we'll kind of keep an eye on where he's lifting off. And you can see where he lifted off down there, just past those things, and we'll lift off before that so that we don't fly through his wake turbulence. Feel okay?
Yeah, very good.
Good. So, and there she is down there taking pictures. So where are you from?
France.
France?
Yeah.
They have a lot of these over in France.
Yeah. I live in South Africa, and I was doing paragliding.
Air Creation France, they make really good
Carson
tracks.
traffic, lane 4 trike, flight at 2. Turning left crosswind will be southwest bound towards Spooner, Carson.
Okay, and as we climb out, we just make sure that everything's in green, normal ranges, okay? Okay, so you can reach your hands up here.
Okay.
And you're flying, so we're following them, right? You see them?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you don't want to pull in too much. You want to keep some bar out here.
Yeah.
So we don't want to pass them. Okay. So you have the controls.
I have the control.
You have the controls. Okay, so let's keep it out about 55 is what we're going to fly at. Okay.
55.
Yeah. And so let's. Okay, if you need to go a little faster, you pull in just a little bit, not much. Then you can see, yeah, it'll start creeping up. Okay. So if we want to go towards them, we're going to pull at this side just a little bit, not much. Just relax it now. And you can see the bar starting to turn over here. That means we're going to start turning that way. Okay. And so we're going to put our nose kind of right there. Now push the other way, and we'll roll out. Roll out. There we go. Now we got to follow in behind them. Okay, so go ahead a little bit. There we go.
Carson traffic, lane 4 trike, flight at 2. We're exiting the pattern on a 45 over Sea Hill to the southwest towards Spooner. Climbing to 6,000. Carson.
Okay, so just follow them.
Okay, Bobby, ready to go to alternate?
Roger that. Track 2, frequency change. Okay, we're up. Can you hear us?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay, so turn back the other way. There we go.
Hey, Philip.
Okay, so that's him talking to you. So you can push the button and talk back to him. Yep.
Okay, Chris, I hear you.
I'm good, this is awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Where are you guys at?
We are behind you like 5 p.m.
200 yards at your 6.
Okay, we got you. We got you. Okay, I'm at 5,500 RPM.
Yeah, roger that. That's what I'm at. 5,500, and I'm getting about 320 on the climb.
Yep, about the same. My ground speed right now 65.
Yeah, we're 66. Hope trying to catch you a little bit. No, they're probably only 50 feet below us.
Oh, just 50.
Yeah.
I go down 55. 60. So
Well, we'll catch up to them a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. We go fast. Catch up to them. hard because they're doing the same we're
Yeah,
doing. You know,
so
he's kind of, yeah.
we
So you've got to work harder than they do.
have,
'Cause I'm sure Chris is flying.
we have 5 second delay.
Okay, so let's just head straight up this way, and we'll kind of catch up to him a little bit. I'll help you. I'll pull in the bar a little bit so we can catch up. Are your hands getting cold?
Yeah, but it's good. I'm okay.
Oh, you can see the lake is smoky. There's a lot of smoke there.
Yeah. How much altitude it's writing on your the screen? Altitude?
Altitude, we're at 8,000 feet right here.
8,000.
Yeah, we're going to do a gradual 360 at regular gate low altitude.
Okay. And we'll follow you around. So let's just follow them around. So are you here on vacation for a visit?
No, I work in Spark. I work 2 years in Spark.
Oh, 2 years in Sparks?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Engineering on robotic.
Engineering?
We build like a probe unit for a factory,
Oh, okay.
like a Nevada Power, Georgia Power, power plant. Some equipment, gas analyzer.
An analyzer?
Yeah. Like sulfur dioxide.
Okay, we're looking good here. We're going to start heading north here. Oh, we'll rain.
Yeah, we just picked up just a little bit of chop. We're just right behind you at 8.7. If you look over your left shoulder, you can probably see us now.
Okay, yeah, we got you.
Yeah, a little bit of rain.
Everyone asks me, what happens if it rains? I tell them you get wet.
Yeah, and we don't have onboard soap, so you can't wash. So there's the whole lake, but it's so smoky, you know.
You still can see the coastline.
Yeah.
2,000 meters or
3,000 meters, I believe.
3,000, okay.
Close.
Yeah,
It's not exact, but
approximately.
know us Americans, we're going to the metric system 1 inch at a time.
Yeah, like everything by 8, 16.
Yeah, yeah.
I know at work I have to learn all the range, 9, 16, 5, 8.
Yeah.
And from millimeter it's not easy.
The metric system is...
Okay, we're going to do one more gradual circle here to the right, gain a little more altitude before we head on back.
Okay, sounds good. We're at 9.3 and just following you along.
Okay, sounds good.
It's a small lake,
Yeah, that's Washoe Valley.
Washoe Valley.
Yeah. So what's your airspeed indicating?
I've got 60 indicated, 66 true, and 62 ground speed.
Yeah, I got 63 true, but 56 indicated.
Yeah, that's pretty much about what I'm at, 56 indicated and 63 true.
Okay.
We got some kind of airplane approaching here from the south.
Okay, I don't see him.
Airplane somewhere.
He's going to be clear. He's directly to our, my southwest high now.
Airplane.
Yeah, okay, we got him. Okay, straighten out. Go.
You have the temperature too, inside temperature.
What's that?
The temperature.
The compass?
No, it's okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna 10,000 feet. We'll level out.
Okay.
10,000, so we're almost there. Okay, we're at 10,000 feet, and we'll just level off and wait for you guys.
Okay, sounds good. 9-7 right now.
Okay, throttling back to 5,000.
Yeah, if you want to, why don't you go ahead and catch us and get on our left.
Okay. Okay, I have the controls.
You have the control.
I have the controls. Okay, if you can slow up just a little bit, we'll be right with you.
Okay, we're slowing up a little bit here.
And we're level at 10 with you. Your altitude just off your left side. I'm trying to catch it.
Okay, so once you get up here, why don't you, I'll tell you, and we'll kind of follow you around on a left turn.
Okay, roger that. Okay, we'll slow it up here.
Okay, slow it up and kind of ease back on that throttle a bit so you don't climb. Yeah, nice left 360. Nice and easy.
So this is called Marlette.